Good morning, students. Welcome to our science lesson. As you all know, we have started with our new topic, that is states of matter. Today is Thursday, 9th April 2020. The learning objective for today's lesson is to explore various liquids and solids. In our today's lesson, we are going to explore different liquids and solids. The key words for today's lesson are liquid, solid, observe, materials, granular. Our today's lesson is focused mainly on these two questions. The first one is, how are solids and liquids different from each other? And how are liquids and solids similar to each other? So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to answer these two questions. How are they similar to each other and how are they different to each other? Let's start. You already know the properties of liquid. As you know, liquids take the shape of the container they are in. I have this orange juice. Let's pour this orange juice in this glass. The orange juice now has taken the shape of this glass and the liquid settle to a flat top. As you can see, they settle to a flat top. Let's move to, I'll just keep this aside. Let's talk about solid. For example, this mouse or a pen. Solids do not change the shape on their own. They do not change the shape on their own unless force is being applied. Okay. If I want to change the shape of this, I need to apply force for that. But not all solids are same. Not all solids are hard. For example, cotton is solid. Is it hard? Is it easily breakable? Yes, it is. It's easily breakable, but it's still solid. So not all solids are hard. Some solids are very soft. Some can we pour this solid? Can we pour this solid? But there are some solids which can be poured. For example, sugar. We can pour sugar easily in any container. Does it make a liquid? No, it is still a solid. It can be poured easily in a container, but still it is solid. If you look at why this happens, because it is made up of granules. If you look at the sugar properly, it is made up of granules. There is one more solid which is made up of granules and can be poured or can be piled up. Can you think of it? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. Time's up. You have guessed correct. That's salt. Even salt is a solid and it can be poured. Very good. There's one more, sand. So there are many solids like this which can be poured, which can be piled up. Even though they are solid, they can be poured. All right. Now let's keep all this aside. So I'm sure you have understood the similarity and differences between a solid and a liquid. All right. Now, I have this liquid soap here. Okay. Now we are going to answer we are going to answer this question. Okay, we are going to answer this. uh, just look at this. This is what we are going to do right now. All right, pour foam from bottle into a cup. We are going to make foam using the liquid soap, and we are going to discuss this question later. All right, coming to our activity experiment. Now this is liquid soap. Can you tell me, apart other than the liquid soap, what else is in this bottle? Think and tell me. 5 seconds. Other than this liquid soap, what else is there in this bottle? Yes, you guessed correct. That's gas. That's gas in this water, in this bottle. Okay. Now we will make foam with this. Let me get some water. I'm going to pour this water in this bottle. A little is enough. This much is enough. And we are going to shake it well. That's great. Can you see? Foam has been created. All right. Now let's pour this in a container. Can you see that? All right. What state of matter a foam is made up of? You just answered this question before we started making the foam. Yes, it is made up of mostly liquid, but it also has gas. All right, so we made it by shaking. So we use the gas as well from the bottle. So this was our experiment. Now let's look at the question. Is the foam a liquid? Why? Think. How is it different from orange juice? How is a foam different from our orange juice? Think, and you have to answer this question in your task. Moving to the next question, which we have already checked about salt. We just saw the salt. Now, can you tell me, how is salt different than milk? Now, right now I don't have milk, so I'm using this water, this juice again, orange juice. Look at this and tell me what is the difference, how salt is different than an orange juice. Thinking question. We have already answered these questions in our talk. All right. Now it's time for your task. I have already assigned your task in your assignments. When you click on view assignment, it will open a window like this. You have to click on this form. When you click on this form, it will direct you to the questionnaire. There are 4 questions that you need to answer. The first one is, list 4 different liquids, any liquids that you think. Come up with challenging one. Second one, choose the 2 liquids you think are the most different from each other and explain how they are different. All right, so you have to explain your answer. You have enough space to explain your answer. Explain that in details using scientific vocabulary. The third question is, list 4 granular solids. I just explained you what is granular. Granular means it looks like grain, like sugar, salt. And the fourth question, choose the 2 granular solids you think are the most different from each other and explain how they are different. And then submit. I hope you have understood this. All the best with your task. And one more before I go, one more important message. From Sunday, we will begin with live teaching sessions. The schedule for live teaching sessions will be uploaded on Microsoft Teams. Please go through the session and please attend them. Thank you. See you on Sunday.